Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Go Time with Mega Crash, and welcome, guys, back to a brand new video. Now, in today's video, ladies and gentlemen, this is a video that you could say is kind of like a few days in the making, because what we're going to be doing here in this video is we are going to be recapping on all of the news that has been taking place over the last few days that we haven't exactly had the time or the energy to be able to cover, due to the fact that we have had the Community Day weekend event just take place this past weekend from November 30th to December 2nd. So, all of my time was tied up, doing a whole bunch of event videos for you guys, which, by the way, I want to say thank you guys so very much for the love and support that you guys have shown those videos. I'm really stoked that you guys enjoyed those videos. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well, because this is a video that I have been planning for a few days to do. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in, get ready, get hyped, and let's do this! Woo! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so allow for me to kind of give you guys an update in regards to the raid boss changes. So, what it is that we got going on here, we have ourselves a lot of raid bosses that either have the ghost, dark, or bug typing, and that right there is to tie in with the fact that Cresselia is actually weak to those three types. So, what we got going on here for the level 1 raid bosses, we have ourselves Shuppet, we have Duskull, we have Snorunt, we have Shanks, we have Buizel, and we have Drifloon. Now, I also gotta point out that 5 out of 6 of these Pokemon can be found shiny, with the exception, of course, of Buizel. That Pokemon has not yet had its shiny form released. But I gotta say that all of these other Pokemon have pretty sick shiny colors. So, moving on to Tier 2, what we got going on here, we have ourselves Misdreavus, Sneasel, Sableye, and Mawile. Now, I gotta say, in news related to this, related to shiny Pokemon and, Misdreavus and all that stuff, Misdreavus actually can be found shiny now, guys. So, I'm actually really stoked about that, because if you guys aren't aware of what shiny Misdreavus looks like, well, you can see on the screen what it looks like. It looks pretty sick, but take a look at shiny Mismagius, man. That right there is a sick as hell shiny. You talk about a golden ghost up in that, man. That's pretty awesome. So, I also gotta say that, Sableye can be shiny and Mawile can be shiny. Unfortunately, Sneasel is not shiny, but you know what, though? I would raid Sneasel anyways, because Weavile is an absolute monster of a dark and ice type Pokemon. So, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, in the Tier 3 raid bosses, we have ourselves Alolan Raichu, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Alolan Raichu as well can be found shiny. If you guys don't know what Alolan Raichu looks like in its shiny form, this is what it looks like as you're seeing on the screen. It looks like a chocolate surfer mouse. It looks so cute. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, what we got going on here, we also have ourselves Machamp, we have Gengar, that can be found shiny, we got Pinsir, we got Scyther, and we got Sharpedo. Now, in this list right here, only 2 out of the 6 Pokemon here can be found shiny, that being Alolan Raichu and that being Gengar. I would love to see shiny Machamp get released, because that thing is a shiny green color. It looks like the Hulk. It's just absolutely amazing, guys. So, with that being said, coming up next in Tier 4, we actually have ourselves all 4 of these Pokemon in the Tier 4 list that can be found shiny. We've got Alolan Marowak, we've got Houndoom, we've got Tyranitar, and we've got Absol, baby. And I gotta say, all 4 of these shiny colors look absolutely sick. Like, I'm just really stoked about all that, I personally would love to have a shiny Alolan Marowak. Like, shiny Alolan Marowak, as you're seeing on the screen, looks actually really freaking awesome. Like, it looks so good. I mean, its regular form looks absolutely amazing as is. I mean, it just looks so badass. I just wish that it had better stats to compete in the metagame here in Pokemon Go. But, you know what? Maybe one of these days when they introduce things like abilities and items, Marowak will get a boost, because in case you guys aren't aware, you don't remember or whatever, in the main series games, right, we got Marowak and Alolan Marowak having access to the Thick Club, which is a special item that doubles the attack, which is ridiculous. So, if they introduce something like that in Pokemon Go, then surely enough, Marowak will likely be broken. But anyways, guys, so in the Tier 5 list, we've got Deoxys as our current EX raid boss. And we've got Cresselia as our current level 5 raid boss. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up the raid boss section here of our news video. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so in the next part of the video here, what it is that we're going to be going over is the new field research tasks for December. So, if we go on to the research task portion here of this image that you're seeing right here, provided by the one and only Leak Duck, links and all that stuff will be in the description box down below. We take a look at the first task, that being power up Pokemon 10 times. The reward, you get 3 silver pineapple berries. I gotta say, that's pretty awesome, man. I definitely love silver pineapple berries. I would love me some gold pineapple berries, you know what I'm saying? But silver will do for now. I absolutely gotta say, I'm digging the silver pineapple berries. So moving on to the second research task, being catch 3 grass, water, or fire Pokemon, you would get a spawn of Numel. Moving on to make 3 curveball throws in a row, you would actually end up getting a Golduck spawn. Pretty interesting stuff. If you were to make a great curveball throw, you would get Spinda with a brand new pattern. So this right here is good news for you Spinda collectors out there. And if you were to win a raid, you would have a Porygon spawn. A pretty interesting choice if I do say so myself. If you were to hatch an egg, you would get a Lantern spawn. Also pretty interesting. If you were to trade a Pokemon, you would actually get a Feebas encounter, which is actually, I gotta say, that is pretty interesting as well. You know, Feebas is definitely a hard Pokemon to come by, you know. It may be a mirror image of Magikarp and all that jazz, but the thing is that it's so much harder to come by, you know. It is a very rare spawn, and it also hatches from 10k eggs. So, if you have this quest, I say you best hang on to it. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, if you were to transfer 10 Pokemon, you would get Misdreavus. And as I said in an earlier portion here of this video, Misdreavus has a chance to be shiny. So ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next part here of this video, it's still in relation to research, but now let's move on and talk about the Breakthrough Research Reward. So this right here, it's a pretty interesting one because there's actually been a lot of mixed opinions about this, and dare I say, we got ourselves some pretty frustrated opinions as well. I can actually kind of understand where they're coming from as well, because they're thinking, you know, Niantic's just recycling a bunch of BS to, you know, cover their tracks and all that stuff, like to make it so that they filled a spot, you know, rather than, you know, be creative and give us something new. I can understand where they're coming from as well, and to be perfectly honest with you guys, I do think that the Breakthrough Research Rewards is pretty underwhelming, but I will say on the plus side is that the Research Breakthrough Rewards, 3 of those Pokemon out of the 6 can be shiny. I'm talking about none other than the legendary birds of Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. And I also gotta say, this would have been a great opportunity for the legendary beasts to have their shiny forms released as well, that being Entei, Raikou, and Suicune. Now, with that being said, you know, this also would have been a great opportunity to drop an unreleased Pokemon into the Breakthrough Research Rewards, such as the likes of Smeargle, such as the likes of Kecleon. I mean, we haven't seen those Pokemon yet in Pokemon Go. I definitely think that that would have been a great opportunity to have those Pokemon be rotated around in the Breakthrough Research Rewards. Like, that's just me though, but do let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. I do think that having another chance to encounter possibly a shiny legendary bird would be pretty cool, but, you know, Niantic, they could have done a lot better. If I'm just being completely honest, man. They could have done better, and they could have been a little bit more creative when it came to thinking about a good reward for the Breakthrough Research. But, like I said, that's just me. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I saved the best for last. Player versus player, baby! Oh! Oh, yeah, baby! I gotta say, man, like, when I seen that there was news on player versus player in Pokemon Go, I just about lost my shiznickel. I'm like, yes, this is gonna be awesome. So anyways, guys, it's not entirely known when player versus player will be dropping, but I just gotta say, this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be absolutely awesome. Now, here's the thing, is that, of course, there's got to be some structure, some sort of rules, if you will, when it comes to player versus player. So they actually decided to implement something really clever. known as Battle Leagues. Now, there's a total of 3 Battle Leagues known as the Great League, the Ultra League, and the Master League. And as you're seeing right beside me, you know, the badges actually look very, very similar. Like, in fact, they look exactly identical in terms of the patterns to the Great Ball, Ultra Ball, and Master Ball. I really, really love what they did with that there. But anyways, guys, to break down the details of these 3 leagues, when it comes to the Great League, you are only allowed to use Pokemon that are under the CP limit of 1500, and when it comes to the Ultra League, you are allowed Pokemon with the CP limit of 2500 and under. But here's the thing, baby, when it comes to the Master League, it's no holds barred, because there's no CP limit, baby. Woo! I'm really pumped. Now, here's the thing also, is that you can only have 3 Pokemon when it comes to player versus player, but hey, that's totally awesome, man. And honestly, what I want to know is that, is there going to be like some sort of like daily limit, or limit, if you will, when it comes to there being however many battles that you can have in the run of a day? And also, what are the incentives going to be when it comes to player versus player? Like, aside from it being a really exciting and long-awaited feature that us Pokemon players have been craving for since pretty much the beginning, I just want to know, are there going to be, like, rewards or something like that if you were to win a battle? Like, are you going to get Stardust? Are you going to get eggs? Are you going to get items? Things like that, you know? That's something that I hope we get more details on in the future, you know? Right now, this feature announcement is fairly brand new still. We don't exactly know much about it, aside from the fact that it's player versus player, and aside from the fact that there are 3 battle leagues. And I also gotta say, it's really smart what they did there, because it's like, if you were to go up against like a casual trainer or something like that, then it's like, it would be kind of unfair if you were to use Pokemon that were like, you know, grand daddies of like CP. We're talking like 3,000 plus, 4,000 plus, and you're going up against a trainer that has like, you know, at most maybe like 1,200 CP, like 1,200 CP Pokemon. You know, like that would be a train wreck right there. You know, but hey, I gotta say, I'm really, really looking forward to this, man. I really hope that they drop player versus player like soon, because I would love to make videos for you guys and test out player versus player and have like a bunch of battle reactions and a bunch of just whole bunch of fun stuff, man. It's gonna be great. So I think that just about wraps up this video, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you guys enjoyed this huge bundle of news. And once again, I also would like to know, would you guys prefer if I was to make a whole bunch of, you know, videos, whether they be big or small, when it comes to news as it comes out? Or would you guys rather me wait for like a few days so that way I can make a single huge video and cover all of it in one big shebang? Do let me know in the comments down below, and have yourself a good one, and I'll see you next upload!